Hi there, hello, and welcome to this super edition of Base Camp. I'm Pastor Pat.
And I'm Melvin.
Hi, Melvin. I'm glad that you could join us today.
Hold on just a minute. Let me get ready.
Ready?
Yep. This is the Super Kid Bowl edition of Base Camp, and I want to look the part. Now, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
There. Now, I'm ready.
Oh, a football jersey. Well, that makes sense.
Sure does. And did you notice what team's jersey it is?
Yes, it's a Cincinnati Bengals jersey.
That's right. So, I guess we know what team I'm rooting for. I am a huge Bagels fan.
Really? Are you from Cincinnati?
Nope.
Ohio, the state that Cincinnati is located in?
Nope again.
You're gonna have to help me out then. Why are you one of their fans?
Well, I just love bagels. They're so good, especially when covered with cream cheese. Why, when it comes to breakfast foods,
Melvin, they're called the Cincinnati Bengals.
What'd I say?
You said bagels.
What's the difference?
One is a food that you eat. The other is a tiger that sees you as food to eat.
That's a pretty big difference.
Yeah, it is.
But that's okay. That's not my only reason for liking the Bengals.
I'm glad to hear it. Oh, what's the other reason?
Orange. The absolute best color to wear.
Orange does look good on you.
Well, everything looks good on me. But orange doesn't just look good, it looks great. See what I did there? Tony the Tiger says that, and he's a tiger, and the Bengals are tigers, so it's funny.
Hilarious.
I know! And finally, it's real important that I wear this jersey today.
Because of the big game?
Because of the big game! I can't wait to see my team go out and win! Who are they playing against, by the way?
The Bengals?
Yep.
They're not.
Not what?
Playing against anyone.
You mean the other team just up and fur fitting? Oh, that's too bad. I was looking forward to watching them play. But the win still counts as a win. Woo-hoo! The Bengals are champions.
No, you misunderstood. The game is still being played, just not by the Bengals.
What? Why not?
Because they're not in it.
What do you mean they're not in it? Of course they are. They won.
When?
The first game of the season against the Browns. I saw it.
Yeah, but then they went on to lose 11 games and only win 5 more for an overall record of just 6-11. 6 wins and 11 losses isn't enough to get you into the playoffs, let alone the championship. Sorry, Melvin. Didn't you watch the rest of the season?
Well, I didn't have time. I figured I needed to start getting ready after they won that first game.
Ready for what?
For the party I was going to throw on the day of the big game.
The season is 18 weeks long, plus 3 weeks of playoffs, plus a week off before the championship. You needed 5 months to get ready?
It was going to be a big party.
I guess so.
But now you tell me they lost?
Afraid so.
Wait, if my favorite team is a loser, does that mean that I'm a loser?
You're not a loser just because your team lost. Trust me, I know what that feels like.
Really? Oh, that's a relief.
But we are all losers if you really get right down to it.
Wait, do we have to get right down to it? Can we just get a little down but still above it?
I'm not sure I even know what that means, but no.
Oh.
We're not losers because our favorite team's lost, thankfully, or even if we ourselves lost. We're losers because we've walked away from God.
I didn't even know he was playing in the big game.
He's not, but he created the whole world and is in charge of all of it, including us.
But we walked away from him.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't sound like a very good idea.
It isn't.
How and why did we do that?
Because God made the world, He knows what's best for it, and us. But we've chosen to do our own thing instead. When we go against God, that's called sin.
Well, how have we sinned?
Oh, there are lots of ways, but I'll just give you a couple of examples. Have you ever said something that wasn't completely true?
Maybe.
That's called a lie. Do you know what someone who lies is called?
A liar. So I'm a liar?
Yeah. Have you ever taken something that doesn't belong to you?
Oh, nope.
You just admitted to being a liar, so...
Fine. Yes. I've taken cookies. Lots of cookies. Lots and lots and lots of cookies.
That's stealing. Someone who lies is a liar. Oh, what is someone who steals?
A stealer?
No, they're a football player who also happened not to be playing today. Someone who steals is a thief.
So I'm a liar and a thief? Oh no.
Oh yes.
What am I gonna do? I'm doomed.
True, we all are. We're all losers, but that's the bad news. And now we have some good news.
Well, I could use some of that.
Jesus came for losers, and that doesn't just mean the Chicago Bears.
Does it also mean the Minnesota Vikings?
Yes, but not just them either. It means all of us. In Luke 19 verse 10, Jesus says, "For the Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost."
Well, hey, that's me.
It sure is. It's you, me, even the Green Bay Packers.
The Packers are losers too?
As much as it pains me to say it, yes.
Wow.
I know. Even whomever wins tonight's game is ultimately a loser because we've all sinned. But Jesus came for all of us.
Well, that is good news.
It sure is. And if you think the winners of tonight's game are going to celebrate, it's nothing compared to the celebration when one loser turns to Jesus and is saved. In Luke chapter 15 verse 10, Jesus says, "In the same way I tell you, there is rejoicing in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents."
Wow, again.
I agree.
So, what do I have to do to be rescued and turned from a loser into a winner?
That's the really great news. Jesus did it all. He never sinned, so he wasn't a loser, but he took the loser's penalty. He chose to pay our price by dying on a cross in our place. Then, 3 days later, he came back to life, proving he had beaten sin and death for us. We just received the free gift that he has offered.
Well, that's like the Bengals win the championship and I get the ring.
It sure is. If you want to receive the free gift that Jesus offers, simply believe that he died and rose for you and pray and ask for Jesus to forgive your sins and help you to live with and for him from now on.
Well, I'm definitely doing that.
That sounds like a winning decision.
It sure is. Now, I've got to go.
Really? Why?
My party, remember?
But the Bengals didn't make it to the championship game.
Nope. but I had set everything up for the party anyway, and now I've got something even bigger to celebrate. I've just gone from being a loser to a winner. Ha! That is something to celebrate. Maybe I'll meet you there. Sounds good. I'll save you a chicken wing. Bye!
Considering who's playing and what happened to my team in the first round of the playoffs, Melvin's party is going to be a lot more fun for me anyway. I'll see you next time right here on Base Camp. Bye! Hey Melvin, wait for me!